Hey, Bo. First of all, can you just sort of give us an update on sort of how the last 3 weeks have gone for you in terms of your health? Just how bad it got, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough 3 weeks. It wasn't easy for anybody who got it, and especially, when it starts hitting families, it's really tough. And it takes a lot out of you. You experience symptoms you've never really experienced in other flus and colds and stuff like that. So, I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm one of the lucky ones that, my symptoms were fairly mild. Obviously I had a couple of symptoms, but, I got through them and continuing to get through them.
And just sort of looking at the last sort of 48 hours, last year you guys had to stand up and, put the players, make a player stance. It was a player driven thing. It seems to me again that this was a case of you guys having to sort of stand up and advocate for yourself, a bit of a collective action. How much of that do you think is the story, like the importance of, the players working together, getting the support of the union, standing up and saying, this is what we need, that's something you're fortunate to do given the environment you work in?
Yeah, no, I think, the way we went about it was what we needed to do. We talked to the PA and talked with the league and just, came to the collective decision that this was going to be the best for not only us as a team, but for individuals health wise. And, to get these next couple of days to prepare and get guys healthier and get our legs under us, pushing the games back was definitely the right thing to do. And I'm glad we got it done.
Okay. Next up, we'll go to Ian McIntyre.
Hi, Bo. How was your wife and baby through this? Did they get the virus from you?
We didn't end up getting gunner tested, but my wife tested positive as well. She's getting through it. I think it hit her a little harder than it hit me. And, it's just going to take some time. She's starting to get through it now. And that's the thing, the last thing I was worried about was coming back on the ice and playing hockey at that point. For me, it was just trying to be a supportive husband, a dad, and looking after my family. And, it was tough. I'm not going to lie. It was tough to know that, my family got it from me. And, I'm happy that everybody's, getting healthy and getting better. So, I'm just, happy to be, happy that they're getting better.
For players coming out of protocol and being able to resume workouts is one thing. Playing NHL games during a playoff drive when the intensity is at the highest is another. How much concern or worry do you have about what your players are in for now, those who have been sick?
I mean, it's definitely not going to be easy for us, obviously. But, I think, again, these next couple of days are going to be really big for our group to get back to game shape and where we have to be. I think, a lot of guys, are starting to feel better each and every day, which is a good sign. And, you're never not going to know until you get into a game. So it's going to be hard to tell from practice, but I can speak for myself personally. I feel better every day. And, I think, just continue to keep getting better throughout this process.
Next is Barry DeLay.
Hi, Bo. What are your expectations as a team here? Like, everyone thinks you guys are going to get just steamrolled by everyone you play. What realistically do you think you guys can do as a team? And are people maybe overestimating what you might be able to do here?
I mean, we're ready to go. I mean, we want to play hockey. We want to win. I mean, people can say what they want and think that we're going to get steamrolled. And I think that's just more fuel to the fire to prove them wrong. We have a really resilient group here. A lot of guys that are going to do whatever they can to help the team win no matter what. And, obviously, again, it's going to be tough. I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to be easy, but I mean, we got a resilient group in there that's going to do whatever they can to help the team win and that has a lot of passion and wants to do well and wants to win here. So, I mean, again, we're going to come out and give it all we got.
Were there some real dark moments during this, thinking, "Oh my God, I'm not sure if we can get back on the ice," or was there always a hope that we're going to somehow get through it?
No, I mean, there's always a hope that. I mean, I think that's what gets you through it. Is knowing we get to play hockey again. I mean, obviously you're thinking about your family first and getting everybody better and hoping everybody's going to be safe and healthy. And that's number one priority. And the last thing we were thinking about at the beginning was playing hockey. But, when everybody starts feeling better and we get to come back to the rink and play hockey again, I mean, that's going to be, we want to win.
We'll go to Karen Larson.
Thanks very much, Bo. My questions have been asked, but I was curious, has anyone on the team, players especially, have you been vaccinated yet? And how is that working?
No, we haven't been vaccinated yet. Not as far as I know, that nobody has been vaccinated on our team. It's different than in the States. I mean, the States, a lot of the families and guys around the league have been vaccinated. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a slower rollout here in Canada. I mean, we got to get the essential workers done first. And I mean, we're going to eventually get vaccinated, but as of right now, nobody has.
What's it like knowing that south of the border, most of the teams have been vaccinated and then the rollout has happened so much more quickly? I mean, it seems like quite a significant advantage. Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit different. Obviously, knowing that other guys have gotten it and that their families have been vaccinated. But I mean, again, that's out of our control. We can't control that, and just have to, I guess, wait our turn.
Next up is Gemma Karsten-Smith.
Hi, Bo. Thanks so much for doing this and for being so candid about what you've been through. I think so many of us were struck by what JT had to say the other day about how difficult it is to get everyone back on the ice. I'm wondering if you can talk about your reaction as a teammate and as a player to his comments, and whether the team had any discussions beforehand about what you guys were thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I think JT's comments were needed. I think they were really, really good for him to step up like that, and he had his full teammate support. I mean, all of us were thinking the same thing, and we definitely felt like we needed more time, and it was unsafe. And I'm glad that again we talked with the PA and we talked with the league, and we came again all collectively came into the decision that we needed more time to get prepared for our game. And these next couple of days are going to be huge, and we're going to be ready to go.
And can you talk about what going through all of this has been like for you mentally? You've talked a little bit about the physical side, but what's it been like to go through all of this from a mental perspective?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, you're on a lot of phone calls. It's the thing with this virus is it affects everybody so differently, and you're not sure how it's going to affect you on a day-to-day basis. And I think mentally it's draining that way, because you one day you feel better and the next day you don't, and you're back to square one again. As it was, like I said, it was taxing on a lot of guys especially when families started to get it. I mean, the last thing you want is your family to get hurt or to get sick. And yeah, you're right. It was mentally draining. But again, when people start to feel better and things start to get better, then obviously you're positive about it.
Okay, next up, we'll go to Thomas Drance.
Bo, as you and your teammates have gone through the past 2 weeks, is there anything you can tell us about what kind of support those of you that tested positive and your families received from management, ownership, and the organization as a whole?
Yeah, no, I think that's a great point. Like the amount of support we got, from, the fans reaching out, our families, different people around the league, it was amazing, and friends and family. And, you need that kind of support to get through times like this. And me personally, I felt really supported, and people were always thinking about us and sharing that. So we're really grateful for that.
Do you look back at all to how the outbreak began and just wonder if there was anything else your club could have done differently? Or for you, as you regard it, is this just a matter of a different variant than the NHL's experienced yet, sort of going through your club?
Yeah, I think that's it right there. I mean, it's something that obviously the NHL's never seen before, and I guess and obviously the world's really never seen it before either. So it's going to take some time to get the right protocols in place to deal with stuff like this. Again, I don't know if there's anything we could have done differently. For us, I think it was just unfortunate, and it could have happened to anybody. It just unfortunately happened to us.
Okay, we'll take a couple more here. We'll go to Jeff Patterson.
Hey, Bo, thanks for doing this. As a society, we're a year into this now, and yet there are still deniers and people that think this is no big deal. And we've all just watched what you and your teammates have gone through. As the captain of the Vancouver Canucks with prominence in this community, what do you say to people that think this is just the flu?
Yeah, it's not. No, again, I've had the flu before, and a lot of people have on this team, and it doesn't hit you like a normal flu does. I'm just being honest, and obviously speaking from personal experience, that it's not something that you want to get, and it's not something that you want to see your family go through either. So, again, you can't stress enough to follow the protocols and wear your mask and wash your hands, because you see it. It went through not only ourselves in the locker room, but we brought it home to our families. So for everybody just to be safe out there and follow the right protocols.
And you're a guy that obviously has sort of an ideal playing weight and physical conditioning. Did you lose weight through this?
Yeah, I lost a little bit. For me, I don't know. I got a good appetite, so I never lost that. And I'm sure I'll be back into my normal weight and playing shape rate in no time.
Okay, and we'we'll take one more here from Patrick Johnston.
Hey, Bo, just wanted to sort of circle back a little bit to sort of how you guys ended up expressing yourselves. Had you tried to get your message across before JT spoke? Was that something that you guys had been dialogue, or was JT really was that the impetus to really get this all happening?
No, we were obviously talking about it as a team before he went and shared it on, in his interview. But we're collectively talking about it and just obviously reaching out to our teammates to see how they were feeling. It was the biggest thing, and if they felt like they're going to be ready to go on Friday, and a lot of guys obviously were feeling the same way as JT was, and he obviously expressed how he felt and how basically spoke on behalf of the team of how we all felt, and I think it was needed and kind of got the ball rolling.
Did you guys ever discuss the idea of just not playing on Friday?
No, I think, if guys weren't healthy enough to play, then they weren't going to play. It was you had to speak to the doctor and go through these protocols to get back on the ice. And again, a lot of guys didn't clear, and it's just, you need enough guys to fill the roster. And again, guys just were not healthy enough to play. And now guys are starting to feel better. And I think a lot more guys will be ready to go on Sunday.